other woman, she will start feeling bad. Do you get? So this was why Amaka, when Ibka asked Amaka what was going on between her, Giddyfia, and Diana, she just said that she asked her friend, is something going on? She clearly said no. So Ebuka gave Diana audience to speak. Guys, just listen. Omo. So she went on and on and on, and then Amaka was like, I told you clearly that I came as a player. That was my plan. That's why I was asking after all these people. Don't make it look like you're saying you want to expose me like there's something hidden I did. Then Diana, on the other hand, was like, we had an agreement in the room before entering the house that man will not be our issue, and then we are going to be telling ourselves what's going on in the each level of the house. Do you get? True or false? Amaka kept quiet. It's true or false? I'm all like, then I want to answer you. Like, no, you need to give me two, yes or no. So Ebuka was like, okay, Diana, if you feel like you're not interested in the guy, why are you not getting upset? And why did you now pet them in the first place? So why the anger? Diana was like, okay, you know, like she never wanted to have anything with the guys, but because of the age stuff between she and Giddyfia, that's why she now hook up Giddyfia and then Amaka. Almost the hookup thing was just so funny. You need to hear her when Diana and how she talks. So she was just making it look like Amaka betrayed her some kind of way. Whereas Amaka was like, she remembered Diana having issues with Rachel outside in the house because of Giddyfia, like when they were outside in the garden in the house. So she, it was not specific, if you ask me, since she could tell her friend that nothing is going on. So she's just trying to up her game, like she said she came as a player. To me, that's what I see in Amaka's situation. But they are just doing it like they want to paint her bad. Do you get? That's what I see around her. She was just saying, okay, I want to come in as a player, and that's her own strategy. So I don't see anything wrong with that. So Ebukana went over to Dotun to ask him what's up in the SA trip based on him and the Khalid has moved on. He has moved on. Life goes on and forward ever. Daniella now responded backward never. Okay. I'm like, okay, the drama is getting more interesting, guys. I'm telling you, just don't go because there is more episodes coming. So Ebukana asked Chichi, how was the essay trip? Chichi was like, it's fine. Like, but I heard that you were just picking on everybody. Like, Chichi now anybody. The only person that she felt she had issues with was Deji. And Deji was not present to hear her say that. So Ebuka was like, Deji will join them shortly on live. So guys, that's the drama that happened in essay with her and Deji started from the house. There is more to come, oh guys. So Ebuka now faced Groovy and asked Groovy, what's up? How was your SA trip? And how was the company he had with Phyna? Okay, like, okay, that he had fun and he's okay and he enjoyed his trip. Because like, okay, what about Phyna? Like, everybody, he has fun with everybody. Because like, okay, so what about Phyna? He's like, I believe she's part of everybody. Oh my god, there is more to come in this essay thing. So Ebuka now turned to Phyna to ask her how was her essay trip. She made complaint of that the weather in Cape Town was too cold for her, that she couldn't enjoy the environment because of the weather. So we kind of asked her that he learned that, I mean, he heard that she almost missed her flight, and what happened? Do you get? So did she have fun in the trip? So let's listen to Fina, guys. Okay, so what about the groovy and experience in SA? She said, well, she enjoyed the moment. She had fun. Like, you sound like you don't enjoy it. Like at some point it was like as if he's doing a lot, so she had to just free her mind and enjoy herself. Ebika was like, what thing? Maybe she don't want to talk about it, she don't feel like talking about it. So Ebika was like turning to Christio and was like, Christio, you were in the trip, so what would you say? Would you say that everything went well in SA? She was not like truly that she did not really know what went on in SA, that a lot of things, like they will gather together here tomorrow, you hear something in Twitter space, stuff like that. It was like, can you give illustrations? Like Eloswag wrote something, use your ad button when they went for SA show trip. So Edgar was now like asking Eloswag, what do you mean by using at bottom? Instead, there's something Adekunle tweeted that Adekunle was like everybody was going live, but they are not living their life, stuff like that. Yes, I would just want to take a moment to talk about Eloswag. I mean, his dress sense was just epic. And that guy is a fine boy. Guy, all of them were just looking dashing in their outfits. I forgot to put that into consideration before talking, but the drama did not let me, guys. The drama did not let me. So Ibka now asked Adekunle, where was this things happening? Adekunle was like, he had a newsletter and told his fans to subscribe to that. That his fans has been disturbing him to go live and be telling them what's going on in SA. So he now told them to subscribe to the newsletter. So probably some other people were subscribing to the newsletter, and when they read his tweets, they get it all wrong and get it twisted. That none of the housemates summoned courage to come and ask him what's going on, but everybody's saying that he's throwing shade, especially when Shegs was asked. Shegs was like, he ordered Azul on low key, but he's surprised to hear it outside in social media that he bought Azul, so he doesn't know who spread the news and all of that. So Imkan now started asking, and Adekunle was like, I'm not even aware, I don't even know about the Azul thing, because they were inside the club, but they were not in the same place. To get, I think he was among those that was the first people to leave. So that he doesn't know, it was when he woke up in the morning, he started seeing the Azul thing, that he didn't say that though. He was not like, everything done in this club is sponsored by Pepsi. He wasn't in Sheikh's own. So Sheikh's must be feeling like probably he's tweeting because he's feeling too proud. Let them know that it's Pepsi that is sponsoring it. Do you get? So this is more like a misconception of things. Do you get? But literally, they were seeing it like a shade. Or imagine the housemates seeing it like a shade. But him is saying that it's not what he meant. So Bella took the utmost disappointment with the housemates, so that they carried this type of thing at heart to him, but he has no idea that these things were what was their pain and their anger, that was not what he meant. And at the end of the day, after writing everything he wrote, he always ended it up with that he's proud of the level 1 housemates and the level 2 housemates together. None of them read it, and none of them summoned courage to come and ask him, apart from Christy O. So guys, I don't know, but I feel like if somebody offend you, you need to confront that person one on one. How can you just sit down and assume that the shades are being thrown at you, and then you guys just decided to keep it to yourselves? It's immature. So assuming they approached him, I don't believe that these things will happen. And on the other hand, now that I found out that the thing was a saga, I felt like he would have spoken to Sheiks. I never meant to say this because of your Azul and all of that. I don't even know who spoke about the Azul. But at the end of the day, because of my tweet, they will think I'm the one that published it. But he didn't do those things. So you see that pride sets in this situation. Do you get? So guys, it was now over to Pharmsavvy and Eloswag situation about him being nominated as head of house, whereas Eloswag was his roommate. Guys, just listen. I told you guys, don't go. I have the gist. Don't go. So Pharmsavvy continued to complain his disappointment with Eloswag and how he was being nominated, even though that his roommate won the head of house, that he didn't expect it from him, that spoils their friendship. He can no longer be friends with Eloswag, this and that. That anybody that told him that he would do that, he will never believe it. That he saw the way Sheikh stood up for Groovy all the time. Most of the housemates were standing up for their roommates. So Eloswag, Hannah asked Eloswag what really happened. Eloswag now had to explain. So Eloswag was like, he won the head of house, and you know, usually when you win, you go and have a conversation with your level housemates to nominate the people that will be up for possible eviction. That his efforts to make them remove Pharmsavvy, they couldn't. And that day, he was even crying because they nominated him. He couldn't do anything about it because this was a general conclusion and a general conversation to nominate people, not just his sole decision. That it was a game and it wasn't that deep. That he's not going to take that much to his heart. And he explained to Pharmsavvy that Pharmsavvy was like, dude, that he said Pharmsavvy is my G. Pharmsavvy was like, I'm not your G. So he was not like, I don't know if you take it deep, I don't take it deep. He told Ebuka he literally also reached out to Pharmsavvy. Pharmsavvy was not picking up his calls. He had to even tell his mom. His mom called Pharmsavvy and they had a conversation about the situation, yet Pharmsavvy is still having this thing in mind. Pharmsavvy does not want to let it go. So Ebuka was like, so he even involved his mother and yet you don't want to forgive. You're like, Ebuka, forgiving him, oh, but I can't be friends with this kind of person if he give me poison. In fact, just listen, guys.
Like this guy, then give am food, make poison, make he poison. So
Dude, this guy literally reached out to you. I know it hurts that he disappointed you or blah blah blah, and he even involved his mom in this situation just to calm your nerves because life goes on, we move. At the end of the day, you were still having these things in mind and all of that, and it's still paining you. And not just that, and to me he saved you that week. What about the next week? Because he didn't win head of house. So I don't get the reason why he's still escalating that issue. If you ask me, that's my analysis on this. If you ask me, because I mean, he has reached out and his mother has reached out. I don't know how else. Ebuka even went on to ask him, what else do you want from him now? What else do you want from him? He still was just lying on that issue. I don't feel that is necessary because at some point in that competition, people will start nominating friends. So I don't know why he's still reserving those things. That's my take on Pharmsavvy situation. So Ebuka now asked Doyin what went on between Cyph, and then when Deji came in, why did she now switch to Deji and was talking against Cyph? So I love Doyin's response and then apologized. So what do I get in this situation? My sense on this situation is that I feel some of them have some reservations with their fellow housemates, but they've not had any confrontation with that person in particular since after the house. So everybody's just reserving their anger, just like Pharmsavvy did. But I feel that Pharmsavvy went too much far. I mean, you're angry, and someone has reached out to you as someone who offended you and felt that he needs to talk to you, and then you're still talking about the issue even after how many months, including the mom has spoken to you. So I don't know what else Pharmsavvy is looking for. So back to Amaka and Diana's situation. I don't know why Diana is stretching on it. You clearly told her that you're not interested in and hook them up. So what was your disappointment? That's what I don't get. Do you get? That's what I don't really understand. Then in Daniella's situation, they handled it just maturely and made it short. So I think there is more to Groovy and Phyna's situation. Maybe in the next episode we'll find out. But meanwhile, if you're new here, please kindly hit the subscribe and notification button. Let us be friends if you're an old subscriber. Thank you guys so much for always stopping by. See you guys in my next video. I gave you details so that you don't get offended, and I hope you like it. Bye.